Hey, good morning. Literally, I'm in the middle of the road in Marfa. Look at that. You can see the old town hall. I keep thinking that's the Hotel Paisano, but I just found out that it's the old. There it is, the old City Hall. Um, just did an interview at the Big Ben Sentinel right over my shoulder there. Got a haircut at the barber shop right over my shoulder. There's a semi coming right over my shoulder. And let's let that guy go by. Wow. And there's Ken Avery, who's riding with us in Chad's car. I don't know where the heck Chad went. There's Chad right over my shoulder. So I'm going to get out of the sun here and talk to you. Or not, there's an Andy Warhol art show going on here. I got to show you this. And then I'll get into today's dedication. Check this out. Can you see that? Andy Warhol, Last Supper. Yeah, pretty amazing. So, today is the Mexican holiday, Day of the Dead. We're going to set up an altar for Pablo and for Scott and for all the kids and adults we know who've lost their battles with cancer. Certainly Justin's mom, Marcia Smith, will be among the people we're celebrating today. Specifically for Scott and Pablo, we're gonna load up the altar with things that they loved: foods, flowers, any artifacts we can find here that remind us of them, remind me of them. We're gonna do it. We're staying at Lance Armstrong's place here in Marfa. Really amazing space. And it's a big loft filled with beautiful art. There's a great Shepherd Fairy painting in there, and we're actually gonna set up the altar right beneath Shepherd's painting, since Shepherd's a friend of ours, and he, of course, is the man who made the very cool Pablo portrait that's on the back of our jerseys. So big day here in Marfa. Literally, this town is 1, 2, 3. It's like 4 blocks, and that's it. It's pretty darn cool. I gotta say, if I ever drop out of big city life, I'm coming here. Today, we are going to dedicate our time in Marfa to a childhood cancer survivor. This is a tradition that I made up, and I really enjoy doing it. My friend Brian Klein in Los Angeles, who's 35 years old, went through Burkitt's lymphoma treatment when he was 9 years old. He did chemo for 6 months, and he did weekly and then monthly doctor visits for about 10 years after that. Brian Klein amazes me because he's someone that I've known for a long time. He used to work in the management office for Stone Temple Pilots. He's managed a lot of great bands over the years. He currently manages Joe Purdy, who I would bet $1 million he's someone that Lance Armstrong loves because he's right up Lance's alley. Great singer-songwriter with a Texas sort of flair. Manages another great artist called Fitz that we've fallen in love with at Dangerbird, and we're doing some work with them right now. And Brian amazes me because I've known him forever, and I never knew he was a childhood cancer survivor. That's sort of great news. Wouldn't it be great if A, nobody ever got cancer, or B, until that happens, people could be walking around among us and they could be cancer survivors from their childhood, and maybe we never ever knew it. That is amazing. That's all I ever hoped for my son. That's about it, you know. That's all I hope for with all the children that we're meeting here on the road, and all of the children out there whose names we've been calling out, whom we don't know. So Brian Klein, 35 years old, childhood cancer survivor. He's rocking in LA. He's a good man, and he's a fine example of someone who can pull out of this thing. And sorry, I'm just trying to be conscious of the truck here. He's a fine example of someone who can pull through this thing and walk on in life. And it is possible. We pray for this for everybody who hears the words, "You have cancer." And to wrap things up on the Day of the Dead, for those of us who haven't made it, I want to encourage you to do whatever you can to do something to remember those in your life whose lives have ended. We'll check in again from Marfa a little bit later. Bye.